Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire, The Thief Path. Well, you'll recall that last time we got started on the Rite of Conquest, but we can't get started on that one until morning, so we're going to go ahead and check in at the Blue Parrot Inn real quick. Or not the Blue Parrot Inn, the Dead Parrot Inn. It was Blue Parrot Inn in Quest for Glory 2. As we've already talked to everybody we can talk to here in the shops and the Market Square.
Good evening. Congratulations on the success of your mission. I only wish you had done better. I had quite a sum of money on you, you know.
Well, I'm not sure how I could have done better, given that I liberated all 5 villages single-handedly.
It is sad that one of your competition in the right is dead so soon. There is speculation that one of the competitors is the murderer. I would watch my back if I were you.
Well, I always do.
There is talk that the person who killed poor Coquino also killed King Justinian. It does seem a little much of a coincidence that they both died by a poisoned dagger.
Yeah, funny that.
You are interested in learning more about the assassin? I will do what I can to find things out. It will be dangerous for me, you know. I will have to charge you, say, 500 drachma? It will certainly be worth every drachma you spend.
Well, that's down from the 2,000 he was asking for earlier.
I look forward to selling you the information you desire.
I'm a bit short, but...
Oh, thank you. You are very generous.
Yeah, I just gave him the 1.
What would you like? I like a man who knows what I like. Nawar is looking for a generous man. One she can take to and from. Today we're out of Bloody Marys, but I can get you a Blood Light. Love is nothing more than a passion fancy.
Hey, I like fancy.
See you later, hero. I always look forward to having you near me. I'm feeling a little chilly tonight. How would you like to warm me up? Budar and Ferrari deserve one another. It's not the size of the blade, but how well you wield it. You have a wicked way with words. Are you going to keep walking out of my life all the time?
Yeah, unfortunately. And that is all we can do at the moment, except for head back to the inn. But if we walk back this way, past the Adventurers Guild, I believe we should get stopped.
Greetings! It is so very good to see you. I have been waiting for some time, and I was beginning to worry that I had missed you. I hope that you were not followed.
Ask about Ugarte.
I have been rather nervous lately. I think he's watching me, but I have not been certain. He is very good at hiding, after all. Who else would I be talking about to you like this? He's not someone I want to know that I am meeting you in secret. It is only that this is so near to the gate guards that I feel this is safe. We both know he is very good with daggers, after all. I would not like to meet him in a dark alleyway. He is looking for his next victim, as it is almost time. You must be very cautious, for I do not believe he is fond of you.
Now, this should be enough to give you an idea about who he's talking about. I mean, it's not like there's that many dark-cloaked, black-hooded figures that we've seen assassinating people, even ignoring that we saw him in the opening video.
I'm a businessman, of course. I have some information I know you will be most interested in. And I thought that we might be able to make an agreement that will be beneficial to both of us. I just happened to be in the right place the other night, and I overheard a very interesting conversation. I know that you, since you are a hero, will want to find out more about the assassin and the one who has hired him. If you will pay me 5,000 drachmas, I will be willing to give you this information. I know you will gladly make such a deal, considering how important this information
From
is.
500 to 5,000. Well, unfortunately for Ugarte, we do not get the chance to make this deal. He forced some poison cure pills down Ugarte's throat in the hopes of saving him. And that is why we've been keeping those handy for so long.
I came as soon as I could. I've dispatched the other guards to follow the assassin. We need to get this man to a healer and to report to the Hall of Kings.
Your friend Ugarte is unconscious but alive, thanks to your actions. It will be considerable time before he is well, though. We still do not have a true counterpoison to the assassin's poison. Our guards are on the streets, searching for the assassin. Hopefully we can stop him now. I do not understand why this Ugarte was a target, though. He does not seem to be connected with the others in any way. At any rate, you have our thanks and appreciation for your action.
And ask about...
Ugarte is a minor business associate of Signor Ferrari, the proprietor of the Dead Parrot Inn. They both arrived from Razia earlier this year. Other than that, we know little about him. Ugarte was trying to tell you something? It is possible that he knew something about the assassin, or at least that the assassin suspected him of such. That would explain why Ugarte was the target and not you. We will do what we can to bring Ugarte to consciousness. We need to know what information almost cost Ugarte his life. This murderer must be stopped. 3 dead. The king, a respected businessman, a challenger for the throne. And another would be dead if you had not aided him. Until the assassin is captured, I am certain there will be more death. We do not know what his purpose is or why. We can only hope we can stop him soon. I am deeply concerned about the situation in Silmaria. This has always been a peaceful land with little conflict. We have had our share of thieves here, yes, but there has not been a murder here for decades. The omens and portents are not favorable. I fear that things will get much worse before they get better. Until the assassin is captured, I am certain your description of the assassin will be given to all the guards in town. We will soon be increasing our patrols everywhere. Thank you for your aid in this matter. The rite of conquest will begin tomorrow evening. You will be summoned for the ceremony. However, I will not speak more of it now.
Well, we kind of did that already, but here we go.
Be careful, Prince of Shapir. Do not become a victim of the assassin yourself.
Trying not to. And I wonder, is the arena even open anymore? It is not. Well, with that, we've got nothing to do but head on home and might as well sleep till morning because we're going to have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. Because the only lead that we have on where to find this General Claudius is that he might have a fortress somewhere on the other islands around Merite. And the only way we have of really exploring the islands is to rent a boat. Luckily, there is one boat in the harbor in the mornings ready for booking. And thanks to what we did to help
The soup
Andre
for tonight is lobster braised.
realize his dreams of becoming a healer, we can now rent the boat at a half-off discount. Of course, I would have helped Andre realize his dreams even without that, but you know, let's face it, it's a pretty nice fringe benefit. So now that we are fed, let us make our way back to the docks.
Calimera! So you are hunting for the leader of the mercenaries. If you need to look off the island of Marit, let me know. My boat is always ready in the morning.
Well, funny you mention it.
It is good to see you again. The fishing has been poor the last few days. I am having to fish the same locations over and over. I hope you and your friends will drive away the mercenaries so that I can fish the islands again. There are a string of islands not far from the coast of Marit. Some are full islands and have names. Some are no more than rocks sticking out of the water. The main islands are Psara, Piperi, Kea, Sifnos, and Spetsai. There is another string of islands a little farther out, but it is too dangerous to go there right now. Perhaps they have a camp somewhere in the islands. I have been attacked by a boat of mercenaries whenever I approach that area by day. You are supposed to drive away the mercenaries by yourself? It seems to be an impossible task. Still, it seems impossible that one person could take on all the mercenaries in a fishing village, and yet you prove that this could be done. I am very impressed. Good luck on your quest. Yassas!
Alright, rent the boat. 25 drachma instead of 50.
Great! We shall go for a boat ride together. You guide the way, and I'll sail. I have heard that you are seeking the mercenaries. They are rumored to have a fortress on the island of Sifnos to the southwest.
Oh, but let me change my inventory around a bit.
I will let you off near Sifnos, but I cannot stay. They constantly patrol this area by ship. If they spot my boat, they will alert the... We are approaching Sifnos. I do not want to be seen, so we shall wait until dark to land this ship. You will need the cover of darkness to aid you.
And boom! Cover of darkness. But first things first. Because there are guards patrolling around this way, and we do want to avoid them. Although, as before, we could just fight our way through this, but... Well, I didn't even need the rope and grappling to get up there, but boom. And that's a mighty conspicuous looking grate down yonder. See, examine the grate. The grate covers a drainage system. You can see dark liquid leaking down from the bottom. It smells like a sewer here. The grate has been secured by metal rods which look very rusted. You use Thief Kit to open the grate. You use the tools from your kit to turn the metal rods securing the grate and then push the grate open. You climb into this narrow, slimy tunnel. You've heard of castles that have been breached by men climbing up the guardrail, but you never thought you'd have to do it. Unfortunately, it's hard to hold your nose while climbing. But we're inside the gates, and now and let's go ahead and search the bodies now. Unfortunately, there's no way to knock out all the guards before the alarm gets sprung, but we can get most of them. The trick is that we have to work our way around both sides evenly, rather than trying to clear one side and then the other. And now, very slowly work our way around the other end of the rampart. Now, I think we can't actually get this one and then go around the other way. It just seems to be getting the last one on the rightmost side that seems to be the problem. Keep on sneaking. Turn off the compass for a second. Finally, one last guard. And unfortunately, that does summon a centaur wizard. Thankfully, we have an easy way of taking care of this guy. You'll note that there is a big platform full of spears right here. And there's nothing from stopping us from grabbing as many of these as we want. Well, I think it will stop at 40. And 43. But rather than run around trying to stab this guy, we can run around down here. Unfortunately, there's no real way to fight Claudius except hand-to-hand. Luckily, we do have the best sword in the game. And a ton of healing potions. Although it is not very fiefy us having to fight this guy in the first place. But we now have a ton of spears, and we also want to be sure that we loot the corpse of the centaur mage. Oh wait, he was on the other side, wasn't he? Eh, darn it. Well, at least now we can run around the ramparts. Whee! Oh, yeah, 45 drachmas, magic dagger, spell, and... Actually, there's nothing that we strictly need, but... Nothing in this room worth taking. And I'm exhausted again. And overburdened with spears. In fact, now I've got 37 of them. You know, let's make it an even 40. But nothing else to do but use our magnet to go home. And sleep till morning. And for those who care, the shield does boost our AC a fair bit. Unfortunately, it also lowers our agility, which is a rather bad thing for us thieves, and it lowers our acrobatics as well. And we do have the option of selling it, but I think I'm going to keep a hold of it because there will be a few places where it will be very helpful for us to have a shield. On the other hand, there are many places where it will not be helpful for us to have a shield, so I'll go ahead and sell it, be true to my thiefly ideals of being unencumbered.
Today's treat is goop soup with...
And taking the money and running. So with that done... But before I go to sell loot, I'm going to go and grab one thing outside of town. Since it will save us a step in a moment. Because if we go to this dragon pillar here, we find a bunch of boarmen, but we also find some beeswax. Hey, free pills! Anyway, I think you can get the beeswax at any time, but we're going to need it shortly. If you know your Greek mythology, you can probably guess why. But, yeah, just realized we cannot sell the shield just yet, because we need that to prove our heroism, so, you know, I'm going to go ahead and keep it, even after we could sell it.
Magnum Opus will win this one. You'll see.
Yeah, I think not. And actually, very cleverly, it won't let us actually sell the shield just yet.
You think I'm made of money? We got a deal. Nice dealing with you. Nice dealing. Nice dealing. Nice deal. dealing.
And don't want to sell the rest of that. Okay. Well, a little bit less burden now. And we can go ahead and sell this spell scroll to Chakra, because we can't use it. But for those who care, the Augment spell, if you are a wizard, you cast Augment, and then it will make your next spell that you cast much more powerful.
I thank you for doing business.
I'm not sure where we got that second magic dagger from, but you know what? That's alright. So, to the Hall of Kings. And show them the General Shield.
You have won the right of conquest. Everyone will be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
Hey, Schmucko's missing.
The shield of General Claudius has been brought back by the Prince of Shapir. The invader base has been destroyed, and our kingdom shall remain free from their menace. Behold the winner of the right of conquest.
Yay,
However,
me.
again, tragedy has struck the rights of rulership. Magnum Opus was found dead outside the city beside the dragon pillar to the east. This was not a noble death. This was murder, pure and simple. All of your lives are in great danger. Take care and be wary always. Go now, mourn our fallen comrade. You will all be summoned to the next rite of rulership.
And the next rite will be in 2 hours. You're dismissed to rest up for the next rite and then return.
The Hesperian mercenaries were vanquished, and Silmaria stands proudly. General Claudius was defeated. There is one enemy of this kingdom that has long been a foe for long centuries. It has the soul of evil, and thus draws evil to it.
Long evil.
While it lives, there is fear.
Long fear.
While it breathes, there is anguish.
Long anguish.
You will have to journey to the heart of terror and pain. You will face fire and fury, and above all, death.
Long death?
Journey to Hydra, there to face the creature that gives the island name. Teach it the fear and pain it has given others, and destroy it. Return with its teeth to prove your word. This is the right of valor.
You're escorted by guards, blah blah blah.
This rite of valor is a throwback to tradition. The Hydra is a monster from antiquity and is seldom defeated. It cannot truly be killed, for it regenerates from any injury. Your greatest challenge will be in getting to Hydra Island. It is beyond the area where the fishing boats can safely travel.
And we can go ahead and talk to Rakesh about a few things.
I am frustrated and angry, and Silmaria feels like a cage. The assassin is waiting somewhere nearby. I am certain of that. I am afraid I am not the calm paladin I should be right now. Forgive me, my friend. The assassin is just a tool, and his master is the one that enrages me. I want vengeance rather than justice for the wrongs he has caused. Logos insisted that the Hydra would be the rite of valor. He thought that it would get you, Elsa, and Gort away from Marit, and thus you would be safer from the assassin. I argued that by turning your back to a murderer, you only get struck from behind. You should be seeking the assassin rather than fighting some fabulous beast. Minos sided with Logos, and so you are seeking a monster rather than a madman.
Well, the two aren't mutually exclusive, but...
The Hydra is a three-headed dragon. It is almost entirely immune to magical spells. It can only be injured by a magical weapon. Not even the legendary heroes of yore could defeat the Hydra by themselves. With the defeat of General Claudius, I do not believe we will be troubled by an invading army any time soon. All who wage war knew of the general's reputation and respected his abilities. They will not dare to share his defeat. Magnum Opus was found murdered on the road west of town. He was slumped against a broken dragon pillar.
That was east of
It was
town.
just like Coquino's death. This is no mere assassination. It is a ritualistic murder and has a darker purpose than we now know. We must learn the purpose of these murders and stop it before the murderer accomplishes it.
Yeah, well...
Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence. Get down!
Alright, I'll dance and... Wait, not that kind of get down. You managed to get Rakesh to swallow a poison cure pill before he passes out
What
from
has
the
happened?
agony.
Guards, to me! Trouble!
Rakesh is unconscious, but he will live. He was struck by the poison, and without your antidote, he would be dead. You acted wisely and quickly. Rakesh is a paladin, and does not believe in revenge.
Generally.
However, we all believe in justice. This assassin must be found, and pay the price for his actions. Find this assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
Alright, well with that done, we are ready to begin the Rite of Valor, and we will get started on that one next time. See you then.